Hello everyone, thank you for watching. Today I'm going to be showcasing 6 fragrances that have been on my full bottle wish list for quite some time now, some longer than others, but these are standout fragrances that I have tried samples of, I've had decants of, I've worn them many times, and I've just been really interested in getting the full size bottles. But because these are niche perfumes, some are more affordable than others, I have been kind of biding my time and I'm just seeing if I'm just waiting basically because I can't buy all of them at the same time because that would be a little bit too much. And I wanted to take this time to share with you my thought process behind how I end up making a purchase because I try to be very methodical with what I spend money on. I am not someone who just wants to have things just to have them. I like to be very particular about what I include in my collection and what I spend my money on. So without further ado, if this is your first time watching, hello, my name is Anya. I love fragrances and I post on this channel every single Wednesday along with bonus videos in between, so definitely stick around for that. So the first fragrance I want to showcase today is Piano Santal by Xtray Parfum. I might be mispronouncing that, but this is a perfume that really encapsulates the note of sandalwood in a electronic woody way with some soft spiciness in the form of notes like cumin. And this is a your skin but better fragrance. So when you smell it, it smells like very kind of like understated, kind of like what a cashmere sweater would smell like when you're wearing it, when someone's wearing it, but in a way that's kind of electronic, milky. Like I said, there's a lot of sandalwood here, so if you like sandalwood, you might find yourself reaching for this one. And I think the reason why I haven't bought it for all this time that I've really been kind of wishing for this fragrance is because I've kind of written it off as a your skin but better scent. But lately, I've really been gravitating towards fragrances that are very comforting, that are very enveloping, fragrances that just make me feel cozy. And this perfume does exactly that. So I definitely think that I will be buying this fragrance, if not now, this year for certain, because this fragrance has just stayed in my mind for ages, and I honestly think it's time to make the purchase because it's so beautiful, and I really, really like this scent. So, Xtray Parfum Piano Scent. The next one I really want to talk to you about is Café Cabanel by Theo Cabanel. This is, I would say, one of their more viral perfumes, and I have seen this perfume out for such a long time, and for a while, I wasn't really drawn to it because it doesn't have a very literal coffee note, which is what I was wearing for quite some time. This is a very electronic, creamy interpretation of what coffee smells like, with some florals, a bit of gourmand touches in the form of vanilla and caramel, but it also has some spiciness in the form of just the lightest hint of cinnamon. So what's interesting about this fragrance is that it's just so well blended, and it's really, I would say, very much electronic fragrance. So it's electronic sandalwood with a hint of coffee. It's really quite beautiful, and I believe they recently did a price increase. A lot of niche brands have done that because of inflation. And I wasn't checking my emails like I should have because otherwise I would have just bought this fragrance before the price increase. But I don't know. This is just a fragrance that I kind of see it as equivalent to Piano Santal in terms of like that electronic, comforting quality that I've just been drawn to. But I don't know. I don't know which one I would get. So, yeah, because they're not the same fragrances by any means, but they have a similar purpose. They're electronic, comforting fragrances that I very much love. So, yes, Theo Cabanel and Xtray Parfum Piano Santal kind of head to head, but they're very different interpretations of what electronic sandalwood would smell like. So Theo Cabanel is definitely the more gourmand out of the two. A while back, I was gifted this discovery set by Vimore Parfum. This is their new collection. They have mostly gourmands in here, and I already did a video on all of these. I think these are all beautiful fragrances, and I like every single one of them. But my two absolute favorites were Chocolate Exclusive and Vanilla White Vice. You'd know if you watched that video how much I was just blown away by Chocolate Exclusive because, yes, I have a lot of chocolate fragrances already. However, this one is so interesting because it has chocolate with a pancake accord and a touch of maple syrup. There's nothing in my collection that smells quite like this. It's such an interesting take on the chocolate note. And to be completely honest, I've already worn my sample, I think 3 or 4 times this week. And this happened to be my fragrance of the day. It's an I think I think these are Xtrays, so they're very, this is an Xtray Parfum, so they're going to be long lasting. I mean, I wouldn't call this particular one overpowering, but it's going to last the entire day. And the way this chocolate is done is so beautiful. Let me check my level. I mean, I haven't used up that much of the sample, but I honestly want to buy a bottle before I use the sample up because I really like this perfume. It's so pretty. I wasn't expecting to buy another chocolate fragrance, but I definitely think I'm going to be getting this one. Um, Gosh, I really love it. But the only thing that's kind of holding me back from getting this fragrance is we're possibly going, I mean, we're kind of about to go into the warmer weather. So I'm thinking, okay, so why do I need to buy another chocolate fragrance? But then I'm like, this is such a good chocolate fragrance. This is so unique. Like, I don't say that lightly because I have quite a few chocolate fragrances. And I mean, sometimes brands make chocolate fragrances and they kind of smell similar. I mean, yeah, but this is a very interesting take on chocolate, basically, and I really, really like this one. So, Vimore Parfum, I would definitely get the Discovery set if you are interested in trying out some gourmand perfumes. A bunch of these are amazing. I've already done a video on this, but the next Discovery set perfume that I have to share with you. By the way, Discovery sets are like a great way to try fragrances. I would like to do maybe like another video talking about like a bunch of Discovery sets and like giving you like the lowdown as to like what is the best value, because there are a lot of Discovery sets out there that are quite frankly a bit overpriced. But I think Discovery sets are wonderful because you're literally able to try so many different perfumes and experiment with notes, and it's just a great learning experience in my personal opinion. So, Unwi Namad, love this brand. I already have 2 bottles from them. I have Sugar Leather and, gosh, Love at First Sight. It's one of my favorite perfumes. I literally featured it in my 2023 perfume favorites video. But yeah, I love those perfumes, and Unwi Namad has some amazing creations. I love what they have to offer. They are going to do a price increase. I don't know if I forget if they've already done it, but their fragrances are some of the most affordable but yet high quality creations I've encountered. See, the thing is, I don't, like I said at the beginning of this video, I don't like spending just to spend money on perfumes. I don't like spending money on a perfume if it's not going to live up to the fact that it's a certain amount of money, right? Because there are so many affordable perfumes out there that I absolutely love. So if I'm going to spend over $100 on a fragrance, or if I'm going to recommend a fragrance that's over $100, which I still think is an affordable niche perfume, by the way, I am going to be very particular about, hey, what does it smell like, and does this perfume represent something that is better than your $50 perfume, than your designer perfume? You know what I mean? So that's why I'm very particular with the niche brands that I go for. But Unwi Nomad consistently has some amazing perfumes, and the one that I want to get next, and I'm likely gonna buy this. This is Jardan De Misa. Where's my sample of it? Yes, Jardan De Misa. I don't know if you can tell or not, but in this discovery set, it is my most used perfume. It is this one right here. It's a date fragrance with a bit of honey. It's kind of floral too. It's just so pretty, but it's like a date, but like it's not like cloyingly sweet. I really like this. I think there's honey in here. I'm not looking up the notes for every single one of these perfumes, by the way. I'm just giving you my interpretation. It's like a honey date, but it's a bit lighter. It's not like what you would expect from this. It's not a sticky date perfume. There's something here. It's just not like, it's not your overwhelmingly sweet fragrance. But again, I'm kind of like trying to think ahead and trying to think about, okay, what do I want to buy when it gets warmer? And I don't know if I'd wear this in the summer. I mean, I can definitely try, but I'm kind of thinking I should kind of want to buy this now so I still have a chance to wear it while it's cold out. There's literally snow on the ground. I don't know why I'm talking about summer. Uh, but geez, this is so beautiful. Yeah, I love this fragrance. Jardan de Misa by Unwi Nomad. Get the Discovery set. such a good deal and such a beautiful experience as well. You get like all these beautiful cards that tell you like a little bit about each fragrance. The storytelling of this is absolutely phenomenal. And what's nice about Unri Nomad, and I say this like a lot, but I kind of want to let you know in case you are not aware, they have a really great pricing system. So even if you don't want to get like your full size bottle, you can get a travel size or even a decant and pay less. So it's like a great way to try perfume and experiment with it without necessarily using just a sample or getting the small full-size bottle. So they have a pricing structure that I think is amazing and makes this brand so accessible, which is why they're one of my favorite niche brands. So yeah, Unri Nomad, yeah, I love them. So this next fragrance is Gris Charnel by BTK. I do not have my decant with me. I went traveling around the holidays and I'm very bad at unpacking my things. And I think I must have misplaced this decant, but I did wear it heavily, so I'm quite familiar with that fragrance. It's essentially a milky fig perfume with a tea note. It's a sandalwood fragrance as well, so you can tell how much I love sandalwood right now. And it has like a very comforting quality to it that I quite love. It lasts a very long time, and it's just one of those understated but still very beautiful fragrances. I absolutely love that scent. I think it's like full price around $170 or like closer to 200. But yeah, that fragrance is on my wish list. I'm not sure when I'm gonna buy it. I mean, I'm kind of trying to give you like an idea as to like, okay, like what fragrances am I absolutely probably gonna buy like now, and what fragrances are probably gonna stay on my wish list. I don't know. I kind of want to get another decant of that, see how much I end up like wearing it. But I really like my decant. I don't like a lot of big fragrances, but I like this one. So yeah, this one is in the maybe pile. Who knows? We'll see. But it's definitely one that I've been eyeing. And yeah, that's why I looked at getting decants of fragrances, because I can try perfume in a sample and I can be like, okay, yeah, this is amazing. But then after wearing it a lot in the decant form, sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't need a full bottle of this right now. I mean, there's some samples in this video that I'm not absolutely going to say, like, I need a full bottle of this stat. But that one is still a maybe. But I just wanted to talk about it anyway. So yeah, Gris Charnel by BDK. So the next fragrance also came in a discovery set. This is by Chris Collins. Now, I'm not super familiar with Chris Collins, but I did end up purchasing the discovery set. I was like, you know what? I'm in Sephora. I'm next to Sephora. Might as well go in and buy it. And I'm so glad I did, because there are some amazing fragrances in here. But for me, the one that's really standing out to me is Dance Sauvage. And I believe this one's inspired by Josephine Baker. This fragrance is really interesting because every single time I smell it, I get something new out of it. You know, when you have like those special scents that you just continue to get inspired by, you continue to get a different interpretation every time you smell it. This is that fragrance for me. So Dance Sauvage is considered by many to be a primarily like male-leaning fragrance. However, when I first smelled this, I was like, this smells to me like very unisex. I would want to wear this fragrance, which is why I really do want to get the full bottle of it. It's an oud rose fragrance with some spices. It's a cognac perfume as well. And it's a fragrance that really has superior longevity, sillage, and lasting power. It's insane. This fragrance, whenever I wear it, I haven't used up the sample that much because literally I do one spray and that's enough. It lasts all day. It's insane. Like I don't encounter a lot of fragrances like that, but this is definitely a heavy hitter, but in the best way possible. It's not overpowering. This is a magnetic perfume. I would love to smell this on a guy, but I honestly feel like if I bought a bottle, I'll just keep it to myself because I don't want to share it with anyone. This is insanely good. It also has some black pepper and chili pepper, so it's a spicier take on a fragrance. But I will say this, I don't typically go for black pepper perfumes. So I was very impressed by the fact that I still am so drawn to this fragrance, even though it has black pepper, because sometimes black pepper for me, it just like, it's not a note that I go for, but this is absolutely beautiful. So it's an aromatic rose with saffron, a boozy undertone, and oud. It's so complex and yet so beautiful. I feel this is a really pretty fragrance, and I'm very much going to get myself a full-size bottle. I love this perfume. I think it's great. And would I call this a year-round fragrance? Perhaps. However, I would say this is definitely something that you would want to wear more in the colder weather. Maybe one spray at night would be good in the summertime. This is a beautiful perfume. So yeah, Chris Collins, Dance Sauvage, such a standout. I absolutely love this perfume. All right, so those are the fragrances I am very much looking forward to getting a full-size bottle of. I would say my top two perfumes that I'm probably going to end up buying, probably right after this video if I'm being honest, would be the Une Nomade Jardan De Misa and I'm blanking. The Vimore Parfum, the chocolate one. So those two perfumes, you'll probably see them in a video coming up soon. But yeah, I'm so excited about all these fragrances. These are just perfumes that I just love. And we smell so many different things, and I've really been trying to branch out and try more fragrances, but at the same time be very conscious about what I'm buying and try to blind buy as little as possible. So that's why samples are a great idea. So thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.